year, which I think was 1986, moved across.
Yes.
With all its fantastic detail, which I see sometimes on a Sunday. I just noticed somebody look up to that. So thank you for that. Just some of the works that are here, though, maybe representative of some of the things that you do. This large work here, The Outsider. I notice, and we will notice, that crowd scenes come up often in your work. You pack some of these paintings of people. This one in particular, the horse racing board. You might not be able to see the screen from where you are that's there, but there's a horse and the outsiders going for it. Do you want to tell us something about your sort of love of crowds and what you're trying to do there, and maybe a bit about the horse thing as well, because that comes up quite a bit, the horse racing.
Yes, well, first of all, the title The Outsider isn't just the horse, it's also the person within the crowd who perhaps feels like the outsider. And to a certain degree, I probably have all my life. In a strange way, I feel wonderfully part of my community, but I sometimes feel, to a certain degree, in the way I work and the sort of way I am, that perhaps I don't fit quite into the whatever is the norm. So, I see myself as a bit of an outsider. Crowds. In my studio, I'm in control, but actually when I'm in a crowd, I find it both terrifying and exhilarating. Being small, it's quite claustrophobic, being crushed amongst lots of people, but on the canvas, I can control the crowd. But this particular painting was inspired by the racecourse, and I'm very fortunate because Edward Gillespie generously invites Richard and I to the races each year because he knows how inspirational it is. And it is so exciting. You could spend your whole life there, if you had a lot of them, just observing the people and the beasts, and the whole sort of atmosphere is exhilarating. But what struck me is that a lot of people paid a lot of money to be there to enjoy this exciting event. And they were watching inside a bar what was happening for real outside. And I just thought, this is so surreal. There was all the intensity, but they could have been, they only had to go through the door. But they obviously enjoyed this sort of unison, that they were all sort of cheering on together as they were outside. It just really caught my imagination. And I painted it sort of based on memory and using my own sort of imagery. Because my father used to gamble on the horses a lot, so I was always used to my dad studying form books, which he often did in bed on a Sunday morning, and there would be lots of form books. And he said to my sister and I, my sister was very respectable by comparison with me because she was a teacher and became a head at a very early age, and then she became a director of education. And he said to us, I won't really be able to leave you anything sort of material or money, but I will leave you my formula. If times get hard, I'll be down at that bookies or on the racecourse. But at the moment, I just feel that his legacy has been the wonderful stories and inspiration he gave me.